I pledge fairness,
integrity,
and civility
in all actions taken
in all actions taken
and all communications made
and all communications made
by me as a public servant.
by me as a public servant.
The city of Miami welcomes Francis Suarez as our 33rd mayor. I'm Diana Gonzalez.
And I'm Dave Janot, and welcome to Miami Monthly. We'll have more on the new mayor, and the city also welcomes 2 new commissioners.
A South Florida legend and a renowned Latin musician have streets named after them.
Plus, a groundbreaking for the first permanent public restroom in downtown Miami.
At noon on November 15th, Francis Suarez became the new mayor of Miami after serving for 8 years as the District 4 commissioner.
Faithfully discharge the duties
Of mayor
of mayor
of the city of Miami,
of the city of Miami,
Miami-Dade County, Florida,
Miami-Dade
With his
County,
wife
Florida.
Gloria holding the Bible and city clerk Todd Hannon officiating, Mayor Francis Suarez took the oath of office along with the civility oath.
Fairness,
integrity,
and civility
in
His signature on this document made it official.
So it's a very special moment, and hopefully sets the tone for the next years to come.
absolutely.
Thank you guys. Thank you for being here.
It was a private ceremony for his family and closest friends in the mayor's new office.
A few hours later, there was an outdoor public swearing-in ceremony for the community,
where hundreds were in attendance, including Suarez's family, friends, city employees, and residents. The mayor and his wife Gloria were beaming as their son, nieces, and nephews helped kick the ceremony off with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
Suarez, a man of faith, was introduced to the stage by his old principal from LaSalle High School, who shared some fond and funny stories of the mayor as a teen.
Now, we all know that what happens in the principal's office stays in the principal's office. But today I thought I would bend that rule just a little bit.
And the moment everyone was waiting for. Judge Robert J. Lutt from the 3rd District Court of Appeals, who also happens to be a University of Florida law school classmate of Suarez, administered the oath of office.
I want to start by clearly outlining a couple of simple guiding principles I will follow over the next 4 years. First, I want to work to make Miami a city where everyone can have an opportunity to succeed by having access to the jobs of tomorrow. Second, we must protect and preserve the quality of life of all our residents. We must aggregate people and move them to decongest our roads. I am less concerned about the technology we use to move them than I am about finding a technology that works and that people will be inclined to use to break the culture of cars in this community.
A rain shower forced a brief pause in the mayor's address as he talked about transportation.
In the short term, however, we need to continue investing in existing mobility alternatives that are working, like our trolley system. Now we must expand it so that residents from the outer reaches of the city can benefit from it. Areas like Little Haiti, Little River, Lemon City, Model City, and Upper East Side neighborhoods, as well as westward into Flagami, which were disconnected from the system. This expansion will greatly enhance the mobility of some of our most needy residents, and it should help alleviate some of the congestion in our streets. Not only do we need to expand our trolley system, but we also need to fully understand the larger issues related to traffic and congestion in Miami. This is why today, as mayor, I am proposing moving forward aggressively with issuing a request for proposal for a citywide transportation master plan, a first for our city. After traffic and mobility, the cost of housing in Miami is one of the most consistent complaints I hear. I want to thank Chairman Hardiman, I know you're out there somewhere, Chairman, for pushing hard at the commission for an additional $100 million in the voter-approved Miami Forever bond to be used for affordable housing in the city of Miami. There is no doubt in my mind that our city needs to be at the forefront of the efforts to make our city the most resilient city in the world. I want to thank our mayor, Tomas Regalado, for his leadership on this issue. As part of our efforts to make Miami more resilient, I also pledge to complete a resiliency master plan that will take into account all climatic events, including rain, sea level rise, king tide, storm surge. And most importantly, we will work to create a city that is more compassionate and caring. We must address the issue of homelessness in downtown, which now has a larger residential population than ever before. We must remember that in the end, the success of our city will be measured not by how many buildings or cranes rise in our skyline, but rather by our ability to help and show compassion for the most vulnerable and needy among us. As we move forward tackling the tough problems of tomorrow, it's time Miami had one person held accountable. One person with responsibility. One person who works with you, the voters, to chart our path forward. A strong mayor system of government actually means a strong voter form of government. Protecting our neighborhoods, improving our residents' quality of life, keeping our streets and parks safe, creating a more compassionate and caring city, looking at the future with hope and optimism. These are my priorities as your mayor.
It really was a wonderful ceremony.
Absolutely. And congratulations, Mayor.